My name is Shibani Gokhale, and today we're going to talk about a historic development in the lead up to the American presidential elections. Democratic candidate Joe Biden has chosen Kamala Harris as his running mate for the 2020 presidential elections. If elected, she would serve as the Vice President of the United States and he would be elected the President of the country. This is a historic first for women of color in the United States. Harris is half Indian and half Jamaican. If elected, she would be the first female, first Black, and first South Asian Vice President in the country's history. Harris was also the first woman of Indian descent to run for presidency from either the Democratic or the Republican Party in 2019. She discontinued her bid for presidency in December 2019 and threw her support behind former Vice President Joe Biden, who has in turn brought her onto his own team. Harris is the daughter of an Indian mother from Chennai, Kamala Gokhale, and Jamaican father, Donald Harris. Her mother was a cancer researcher until she passed away in 2009, and her father serves as an emeritus professor at Stanford University. The parents separated when Harris and her younger sister Maya were still very young. Her mother, Kamala Gokhale, was drawn towards the civil rights movement and African American culture after immigrating to the United States in the 60s. She protested and marched for black rights with her husband and then with her daughters after she separated. She did, however, keep her daughters in touch with their Indian roots, brought them back to India for visits, cooked them Indian food, and let them wear Indian clothes and jewelry. Many are unaware of her Indian heritage since she grew up in the African American community and later attended a historically black college, Howard University. Harris calls herself simply an American and says that she has been completely comfortable with her identity starting from a young age. She has also said that her biracial identity makes her uniquely qualified to fight for the rights of the people who have been traditionally ignored in America. Harris was the first woman and first woman of color to become a district attorney in San Francisco and later Attorney General in California. In 2016, she became the first black senator from California. During her years as a senator, she has advocated for criminal justice reform and racial justice legislation. She says she wants to be an advocate for the black community and help reduce police violence against them. She has also spoken in favor of raising minimum wage, tax cuts for the middle class, reducing rent, reducing tuition fees, and most importantly, expanding healthcare access. She has also spoken in favor of improving immigration laws, LGBTQ+ rights, and gun reform. Harris has faced criticism for her time spent as an attorney general in San Francisco and in California. Many have called her out for the high incarceration rates of people of color back when she was a prosecutor and for defending and upholding certain wrongful convictions. Many have criticized her for not supporting police reform and for championing a truancy law which could convict parents for failing to send their children to school. Many also say that she should be held accountable for sending many young people to prison for usage and possession of marijuana. It should be noted that she has later supported federal marijuana legalization. Some in the South Asian community have vocalized their disappointment because she has not fully embraced her Indian heritage. She has, however, expressed regret for some of her actions and vowed to do better in the future. It should also be noted that many in the Black and South Asian communities in the United States are very hopeful and happy about Joe Biden's pick. It remains to be seen how it will all pan out.